What is up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? How is everybody doing out there in fish tank land? Uh, of course, let me know how the audio is doing. Hope everybody's doing well on this Sunday. This seems so loud to me. My my monitor is so loud I don't want it in my ear like last time. But if it sounds good to you guys, I'm happy. If you're happy, I'm happy. That's for sure. Let's see. Tampa Tom first in the chat. Like always, we have Brian P. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Greg Bean. All right. Sharpies, Models and Aquatics. Haley, how are you? Oddball Aquatics, welcome. The Cove. Candy, thank you. Already thrown out the links. Thank you so much. Good to see you here. I see you everywhere, Candy. For some reason, I see you everywhere. Tiffany White, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Merritt, how are you? Let me see. It looks like my chat was frozen there. Bring it to the bottom. Jesse, DPK, what's up, man? Mile High Placos, good to see you here as well. Fancy Tail Aquatics, Jay's Beta Room, Rob93, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Let's see. Koi Dragon, welcome to the stream. Iraq River Life, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. The storm passed me 3 or 4 days ago. If you guys check out my Facebook page, I live streamed on Facebook. Random thing because the power was about to go out and I thought I'm gonna have some fun. I'm stuck here, can't do anything. There's a hurricane, a category 1 hurricane out there, and I have power and I have internet, and because I'm blessed and I'm very grateful for that. And so I ran with it and I streamed for like an hour and then I lost power. I have a brownout that was bad enough to turn the computer off. Like, I was not safe. I shouldn't be doing that to my computer. Anyways, okay, you need to get earbuds that have adjustable volumes, right? It just seems so crazy loud, and it never used to be like that. I swear there's something up. And then the other day I was having a problem with OBS, and it was literally like froze up on me 3 or 4 times. I don't know. I think I need to like defrag my computer, do some stuff like that. I need to clean it up a little bit. It's one of the things though, it's like if it's not broke, don't fix it. But it was acting funny. Now it's not acting funny, so I don't know what I should do, except that the monitor. Anyways, so today, of course, we're talking about, I'd like to talk about and kind of bring some awareness. Obviously, you guys see it all over the news probably. This Hurricane Dorian, it came through here as a category 1, and we were really lucky. This thing is doing some crazy, like, old English, man. It went up. It went across and up right through us and then went straight again. And now they claim that it's going to there's some force field in the United States that it's just going to like and go right up the coast, which I really don't. I mean, that would be awesome, right? We all want that to be the case, but I don't know. This thing's a category 5 now, and it's going straight for Miami and everything else. So I got some stuff I want to share with you guys. I just wanted to get some people in here first. So I kind of want to play with what I was doing in Facebook. Now this is YouTube and it's my YouTube channel, so I am taking a little bit of a risk. I'm not sure. I'm willing to take a strike for you guys. We'll see how this one goes. But probably be the only time I ever do this. But I feel like I should share it with you guys. It's just kind of sharing what's going on. It's just the weather, man. It's just the weather. It's more than just the weather though, and that's what we're talking about. Honestly, the Florida is the Mecca. It's like the center of the fish farming industry for the United States. It is ground zero for fish farming. Tampa, Florida, and Miami, Florida are the 2 hottest spots for fish farming, and all of the areas around there, super popular. It's crazy. There's just and I think we all have. If we've been in this hobby long enough and we've been collecting fish or anything like that, we know people that live there. We know people that own businesses there. We buy fish from Florida. We have friends that farm fish in Florida and shrimp, Grant Eater, and Seagrass Farms and Imperial Tropical and everything. Everything is there. Like, Green Oasis Farms. Our friends over there, Michael Eugenio and his brother, that's Green Oasis Farms, that's Florida. It's all there. So this is a big hit on the industry right now too. It's going to be a nasty storm. Camp Kinnon, which is someone I really follow, he's got his his camp there with all of his animals. So everybody's just trying to take cover. A lot of people are. One of the things that people are doing to try to protect their farms is to lower the water levels in the pools. Just bring the water level down, just so they don't overflow, right? So that's kind of one thing that they can do. That's one of the only things they can really do, honestly, with all these acres and acres of outdoor farming of tropical fish and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and we'll switch over real quick. Go ahead and switch over here to all the good stuff. I mean, this is not good stuff, but this is the real deal. Everything here is live right now. We have Space Videos, it's a YouTube channel here on the platform, Space Videos, which is down the bottom left, and then we have windy.com, which I use a lot. It's nice for just checking out the predictions and stuff like that. And then I have Fox News from YouTube as well in the top right. So this is all live right now. It's the best of its ability, right? You see the sun just coming up over Florida, and the storm it's just tearing right through the Bahamas right now, through the Abacus Islands, and right through the Great Bahama Island and all that. They're just it's kind of it's sad. It's a bummer, but I don't want to be bringing bad news. I bring so much. I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, you guys. I'm just trying to educate, just share. Share some of the information. That was what was interesting the other day when I was doing it here locally. I didn't expect this, but I did do it. Family and friends were all contacting me. You guys in the community were contacting me. Are you okay? A lot of you guys. And I want to say thank you to all of you out there that took the time to Facebook message me and be like, everything cool down there? You all right? Because, yeah, it was close. I mean, it came right through here. We had a direct hit of a Category 1, but after everything that we've been through, we're just my window was open the whole time. Category 1, it's the wind and rain, whatever. We were whatever. I mean, honestly, compared to what we went through, Category 1 was just the beginning of Irma. We were, I walked through Category 1 the other day. I just had to go to work and go do something real quick. Anyways, craziness though. When I keep talking about moving to Florida, it's not gonna be much better than where I'm at here. I'm still really much in the same kind of area, but kind of used to it. It's just something you just when you live with it long enough, you kind of get used to it. I used to give people say a lot of nasty thing about Florida, I would never live in Florida. It's the firing wall for all the hurricanes, and now I want to live there. Because all my friends are there, and all the farms are there, the business is there, the industry is there. So yeah, I want to live there. So it's crazy. So I'm just gonna, I've learned to live with hurricanes. Hurricanes is gonna be a part of my life, because I'm either gonna live in the Caribbean or I'm gonna live in Florida, because I like the tropical weather. I like warm weather. I prefer that. I'm born in Colorado, and I can play in the snow. I have appreciation for the mountains and the snow and the smell of pine trees in the mountains, but the warm, when you can put on flip-flops every day, you don't have to really look at the weather unless it's raining. You're whatever, you just can wear the same thing every day year round. I'm trying to stop talking. Yeah, Paul Kafar. A lot of people in the industry are down there. Let's see, we can scoot over to this. That's straight up satellite image right there. Spooky. There was something else. That's all I can get of that shot. That's all it shows. But it's just crazy watching the sun come up. You can see all the lights in Miami and everything there when it's right before the sun comes up. Anyways, there's that. But the other thing that I wanted to share was this here was just windy, and if I can pull it up on my end, let me go pull it up on my end, and we'll just play it through. So I'm just gonna play their model through, and what just makes it's crazy to me, because I don't understand how, as soon as it gets to Florida, it's just watch what happens when it gets to Florida. All of a sudden there's some force field, and it doesn't hit Miami. It goes, oh, land, I can't take it. I can't take the land. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. No, it's Earth. This doesn't make sense to me. Category 5, from my experience, it's going to plow right through Miami. This is not going to, there's no, not kind of force field of the coastline that's going to make it just dance right up the coast. That would be incredibly, like a magic trick if that happened. If like Mother Nature did that, that would be so cool, right? I mean, I'm not saying it. I don't want that to happen. You know, I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want anybody to lose their livestock. I mean, you know, a lot of people are going to be safe. From what I've learned from hurricanes, a lot of people are going to hide. Most humans are pretty smart, and they're going to hide. So most people are not going to get hurt unless it was unpreventable at that point. But the farms are going to lose a lot of livestock. You know, when all those tannins go, when all those leaves and stuff fall into those big ponds that they have, they can actually cause like a shift in the biology in the water with all those tannins and stuff. And some of that stuff can actually cause, you know, can cause fish to die and things like that. So they could have losses, you know, and it could definitely affect the fish industry. Because it looks like it's gonna, honestly, I don't know, category 5, it's going straight for Miami and Palm Beach, and then if it cuts, most of the models show it cutting right through to Tampa, which is the other half of the fish keeping industry in Florida. Those are the two major hot spots in Florida. Anyways, oh, that was the wrong. Glad I don't know what I had that on. Anyways, it's pretty crazy stuff. So let me check out the chat with you guys, see what's going on. Yeah, I became a weatherman, right? No, that's what happened. See, so I was on Facebook, and I did this. If you guys go see it, kind of the same thing. And people here locally ate it up because there was a blackout on the island, and my neighbor has has 6 Tesla power walls. That's 2,000 watts per, so 12,000. I think he actually has 7, so I think he has like 12 to 14,000 watts of like saved battery power. So I have an extension cord right in my windowsill right now because we've been having blackouts and brownouts and stuff. So if I lose power, I can drop the cord down, and he's got an automatic transfer switch. It just goes right over. He doesn't even see a flicker really. So it's pretty cool stuff that I'm grateful to have that. So I was streaming while everybody else that I know on island is sitting around with their cell phones in the dark trying to, you know, see what's going on. Worried about a category 1. Well, we weren't so stressing, but we definitely, most people didn't have power. So it was really, you know, most of my friends were like, what are you doing? What? They never seen any of this. You guys know me to do this kind of stuff, like Facebook, you know, broadcasting, live streaming, but I don't do too much of that on the Facebook side. And my community here, my friends here on the island, they don't see that side of me, so they're like, what was that? Oh, I'm enjoying my coffee and my, it's kind of backwards for me, right-handed, so I can't show you the logo, but it's my Aquarium box coffee cup. I like it's black and then blue on the inside. Amber from Big City Betas, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Be safe. It looks like your traffic was insane. Oh, be safe. Oh yeah, store's crowded too. And it's Labor Day weekend, right? So it's just like in Florida, just like Labor Day weekend, just that was, you know, I don't know. Anyways, let's see here. And that is the big thing too, even for us here. Like our biggest worry, even with the category 1, was just flooding, and we did have flooding in St. Thomas, pretty rough flooding. And that's the thing about these, all the fish farms, lowering their water a little bit so that when the rains come, that their fish ponds don't overflow. And then you end up with all these invasive species in here. That's kind of part of it, I guess. Is Joseph's dad here? Joseph's dad is here. My father is here again, and I caught him on point. I'm trying to keep the chat. I'm trying to be like a politician over here with my teleprompter. I'm just it's something I'm forcing myself to have to get good at. Is just study the chat. Hi, Dad. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We were good 3 days ago. Flew by here, gave us a lot of water in our cisterns, and trimmed the trees a little bit. One power line went down, and everybody made a big deal about it. I was like, "Are you guys serious? Are you guys serious?" One power line. They made a big deal out of it because it was this composite fiberglass ones that are supposed to be hurricane proof, but nobody realized it's one of like all the context is gone when people do news. It's horrible. They just say what they want to say. A cable came through that from something else, like another pole, another wood pole or something that went down, but a cable came through or something and sliced through the fiberglass pole. So it like cut in half like a chainsaw. The fiberglass doesn't break like that. It would have shattered. There would have been little pieces and little hairs of fiberglass sticking out all over the place. So it was like you could see the picture. It was like this thing didn't. The wind did not break this thing in half. It wouldn't happen like that. If anybody's broken a fishing pole, you know what I'm talking about. Fiberglass fishing pole. Papa Harden, that is your official nickname, Dad. I don't know. I didn't do that, but you're Papa Harden for show. Let's see here. What's going on? DPK's always got the information. He's killing it. Always got the information, man. You always have it. Whether it be about microscopy, paramecium, plant species, you kill it, man. You do your research. I will give you that, DPK. Like, you always are doing your research. And you'd blow it up on Instagram for sure. Uh-oh, Haley. You're going to have to coach. You got this, Amber. I'll be honest. I practiced. I've practiced. I'm working. It's a two-step. Like, it's like a square dance. Like it's like a square dance, but with a little bit more of a flair. I mean, I'm not going to call myself a dancer, but I've done like country dance, like square dancing. I've done like the bachata, like two-step. I can do the jitterbug. And that's about it. And then I can do like the crazy and do, you know what I mean? My thing. Those are my 4 dances, and then we're good. So, Scott, thank you for the super chat. How am I missing these things? Am I blind? I'm blind. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that so very, 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 very much, man. It was like 2 weeks ago, and I meant to say thank you too, but you gave me a $10 super chat, and I swear it was like closer to the end of the stream, and I don't know where I was at. Obviously, I wasn't looking at the chat. I guess it just needs to be even bigger. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I look forward to your stream tonight. I look forward to your stream every Sunday because you are killing it. What happened? Am I in trouble? Oh, it's them doing stuff. Okay. So, no, your stream is awesome. I love the topics that you guys get on. It is really, really good. You guys really you hit some good topics. And I love the chemistry between the two of you guys. It's awesome. Let's see here. So we have that whole lineup tonight. This Sunday's been getting kind of thick here because we got Chris now at 10 or 11 Eastern Standard Time. And then D at 12 noon, and then me at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then you've got later in the evening you've got Aquafunk at 6, and then you've got Susie Q at 7, and then King and Queen Cichlids at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's like Sunday's a nice full lineup of content. Another friend of mine, Palmer Aquatics, he wants to go live with me tonight, and I'm like, dude, like, we have a thing. He's a good friend of mine. I really like the guy, but I was like, we kind of have like a lineup, and you don't have to stream him, but in the middle of all of it. He's a good guy. He doesn't mean any harm at all. I love him. He's a good friend of mine. We talk a lot about stuff, about YouTube stuff and things. He's got a lot of good content out there as well. But I'm like, yeah, we got a lineup going on. You got to fit yourself in there somewhere. But you can stream after me at 2. Maybe I'll get him on there. Maybe I'll stream on his channel at 2 or 3 or somewhere in there in the middle because he's always ready to stream. Come on, Amber. It's a 2-step. 2 steps to the right, 2 steps to the left, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, and you do a little shimmy. Like, right? Is that right, Haley? Didn't I get it? That's easy. Like, that's not even the jitterbug. The jitterbug is like all this arm work, like you're doing some do-si-do thing, and there was a time in my life where I wore cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, and I was a bouncer at a cowboy bar in Arizona, and I didn't have a big belt buckle. I didn't go but I'm serious. Cowboy hat and cowboy boots, bouncer in a freaking cowboy bar, and line dancing on the weekends, right? But yeah, the things you do, the life, the evolution, you know. I'm sure we've all gone through that, like stuff we go back and be like, man, I can't believe I ever wore that. Like, I wore that. Like, ooh, boy. Let's see. Amber, you got this. You got this. Just practice. Call it. Yeah, I don't know. You got this. So the new rack is up. That's really, really awesome. I'm really, really happy about that. I did a stream on Friday as well, and I did not expect the super chats. I really, really appreciated it, because this whole thing is going to be crazy. It's insane that I mean, I'm not even going to all the other stuff that everybody else is going to, like Scott, you know, and them over at King and Queen Cichlids and stuff, and other people that just have to hit all these other, you know, it's kind of like part of their business or what they do to make all these other events as well. There's so many of them, like chocked right in these like 3 months. Crazy. 3 or 4 months. This season, I guess, is just it. So 3 weeks later, there's, you know, aquatic experience, and that's like, I can't believe that I'm going. I don't know really how I'm going. I just know I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna do what I have to do to make it work. Whatever. That's what I have to. That's how it works. That's how I kind of roll. Same with with all of it. You just have to like believe in yourself and put the energy out there and push forward and believe in it. You gotta have some faith, I think, and it's not necessarily a religious faith. You just gotta have some like faith in life, faith in yourself. I think it's faith in yourself as a big motivational player, because if you truly believe in yourself and you truly know what you want, I think that's one thing a lot of times it's missed. Like, you know, children need to be taught to kind of soul search, find out what they really like, what their true passions are, and then push for them and make it their livelihood, make it their everyday. And that to me is the key to happiness. So I could preach on that. We can go there if you want to go there, you guys. You know, just the key of happiness. Do what you love, live your life, live your best life, as Haley would say. You know, just do what you love every day and get up and be happy and grateful to be alive. Be thankful and go out there with that energy behind you, pushing you pushing you forward. I don't know. That's kind of how I get through life. Get through life. No, it's not get through life. Almost like it's a hard thing. It's like I also say, it's all about the journey, not the destination. You know, you gotta it's that journey. You gotta enjoy the journey. You gotta you gotta enjoy the hustle and the like with YouTube, for instance. It doesn't have to be YouTube, but like if you're gonna be a YouTube, you have to enjoy making the videos. You have to enjoy making thumbnails and doing the art and playing with the lights and the microphone, and not just the fish, right? Like if you're trying to it depends on what you're doing, but it's like there's definitely I don't know, you really have to enjoy all of the journey. It's not just about if it's all about the destination, you're going to be really unhappy getting to that destination, maybe, because if you don't enjoy the journey, it's going to be a painful experience as far as I'm concerned. So I say enjoy the journey of life, enjoy the experience and the journey of following your passions and following your heart. Yeah, that's it. Jay's Beta World, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Quantum Star Aquatics, how are you? Crystals, Pets and Plants, Chewy, Good to see you here as well. 44 Mag Guy. Good to see you. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. So this is just crazy. You know, I want to do some Google Maps and stuff and just show you guys some of the different fish farms and stuff. But I mean, I guess I can. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So I can do it with this. I can get away with this, and this is me testing my limits of stuff. So let's go here and break that up to that, you guys. And let me go. We'll zoom in here. So if we go in here, this is when I get myself in trouble. So if we go in here to you have Hill Springs, this whole area, well, down here a little bit farther you have Tampa right in here, and right in here you have Fish Farm, the Florida Fish Farmers Association and the Florida Fish Farmer Association Co-op is all here in Tampa. You have Seagrass Farms, you've got Imperial Tropical, you've got a whole bunch of other fish farms that go all the way out into here, into Lakeland. And then if you go over to this side and you go to Palm Beach and Miami and Fort Lauderdale and this whole area by like Lake Okeechobee and all this is all fish farming as well. I mean, it's all through the state, but this whole area where this hurricane is coming to, this whole area here is the mecca, the epicenter, the apex of the fish breeding and fish farming industry in the United States. Super wild, and I just feel for the Abacus Islands and Abacos Islands and the in the Bahamas. That whole chain, which is getting it right, is about to get it right now. They're bracing. They're all locked up inside because the wind speeds that they're getting right now already. From my experience, you all be locked up. Everybody's locked inside already. You're hunkered down. You don't. There's no more time to board anything up. It's time to hide now. There is that point. I can't think about it. I can't talk about it too much. I'll get emotional because that's an intense experience when you have a Category 5 roaring over your home, and your home is in your whole community, and everything is flipped upside down and twisted up steel, and all the leaves off of every tree are gone. Like, that is the reality. Everything's flooded. Water comes in upside down, comes in through everywhere. A crack, it doesn't matter. Water will come through everywhere. The rooftops rain, like, comes through the ACs, comes through everywhere. It comes out through the outlets of the power outlets. Water starts running and dripping out through all the conduit is flooded. Like, no joke. Like, intense stuff. Ruined property though. That's completely ruined property. Like, totaled property, real estate, like down to the foundation when you do that kind of stuff. So if you are religious, pray for everyone in the Bahamas right now and Florida. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I like tornadoes. Yeah, Haley, I'm all about that. You can kind of run from them a little bit. They're not so big. I mean, they're big, but you can like run from a tornado, kind of, if you got a really fast car. But if you're in the path of a hurricane, that hurricane right now is a third of the size of Florida, or a fourth technically, including the Panhandle. It's a third or fourth of the size of Florida right now. There's a difference between that and a little tornado that's in a little, that tears through a couple of counties. Pay attention to my super chats. Jeez. The Cove, thank you for the $5 super chat. I think it's also because, no, never mind. No excuses. Thank you for that. And, fancy coffee on the road trip. That's the thing is we could totally get off of Florida and talk about Aquashell on the road trip. I still want to. My dream is to have this be able to live stream with like hardcore streaming hardware and stuff. But I will get there one day. I don't know that I'll ever. It'll be a long time before I buy all that gear myself because that's a lot of money to run that kind of stuff. Like streamers and gamers that do live streaming on a regular basis, they spend $5,000 to $7,000 a month just to maintain their mobile live streaming hardware to do like in real life mobile live streaming and stuff. But that just seems like fun with me, especially for me, like wild fish collecting and all that stuff. But thank you, the Cole, for the $5 super chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you, Amber, for pulling out the. Never mind. Thank you for keeping me in check, keeping me on point. You do know how to message me too. There's a few people that can message me, but now I'm horrible with reading the chat, especially when I go off on a tangent. I'm sitting here, I'm like trying to hold back tears over here, thinking about the whole thing. I don't know. I get lost in that stuff. That was a rough one. That was rough. And I don't wish it upon anybody, like having to go through this stuff. Like, no. So yeah, hopefully Florida has this force field, and this storm will. What am I showing you guys right now? Yeah, let's see that one more time, because it just doesn't make sense to me. Especially since there's no other fronts coming from the other direction to like push it and keep it out at sea. So like, doesn't make sense to me. It's gonna go through here and destroy the Bahamas, completely destroy the Bahamas. And then look at the arrow of it. And then all of a sudden it sees my Boca Raton and Miami, and it's, oh no, I can't handle land. I can't take any land. I'm just gonna stay in the water and dance up the coast of North America. Oh boy. I don't know about all that. Unfortunately, I don't believe that. I'm sorry. But thank you, Wendy.com. Thank you so very much. Okay. Anyways, sorry guys. I'm getting bummed out about this because I don't understand the weather forecast. It doesn't make sense to me that that's how it's playing out. Anyways, so let's just go back here. I'm over that. So thank you guys all for hanging out here. I appreciate that. It's nice to see my dad pop in the chat these days. That's pretty cool. A couple of friends old friend from the island were in my chat the other day, and that's interesting to get, every once in a while to get like family and like real family and friends to pop, like, close family and friends to pop in. That's really cool. Yeah, and that's the thing too, being over there in Hawaii on that side, you got a lot to deal with there too. It's the same kind of thing. But yeah, I hope everybody stays safe in Florida. I really hope everybody stays safe because it's going to be a pretty wild ride as far as I'm concerned. I think Miami is going to truly feel this one. More Boca Raton area and all that, and Jupiter is going to feel it as well. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me see here if I can just bring that up like that. That's a little bit better. Anyways, in the Bahamas, I'm just praying for everybody in the Bahamas because I hope everybody has a good, solid place to hide. You know, be in the concrete. You want to be like under the foundation in an empty cistern somewhere, but you do not want to be in a wood structure. You do not want to be. You really want to stay away from wood rooftops, even ones that are tied into the concrete. I've seen those go here. They'll rip the top of the concrete off, especially if there's a bad cold joint in the concrete from when they poured the house. It's very important if you. Anyways, I've done construction. You can pour the beams of the roof into the concrete and tie them in with steel, then pour the concrete, and they're like locked in, kind of. But if there was a cold joint before that cap, if there's a cold joint at that cap of like a foot, that whole cold joint will break and that concrete will go with the roof and it will peel the roof right off. So the concrete has to be poured properly if you're going to do that. It has to be all poured at one time and all set at one time with no cold joints where there's like a seam in the concrete where, you know, two different batches of concrete has set up. So there, you know, I've seen it here where the rooftops are gone because they were cheap or they were just slow in construction, and they built to a certain point, then they did the roof and they poured the concrete to that point, had the steel, did the roof, then they tied it, and then they ran plywood, put forms up, and then they poured the cap and tied the roof in. But it doesn't matter still. You got that. You got some steel, but I don't know. It was still pull apart. You got to have a big ring beam in there too. That's the key. That's really what helps, is a huge, massive ring beam, and then run your wood beams through a ring beam of steel. Anyways, yeah. Been there, done that. Okay. Let's see. Dylan Martin, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Amber, you better get rolling on this on the dance moves. You got this. You got this. I know you can handle it. If I could do it, you can do it. You got to be brave. Be brave, Amber. I'm definitely trying to. I'm literally been on a health kick right now, and I'm feeling really, really good. I've been doing. Turn your phone on. What? It's on, or maybe not. It's on, but it's only got 15%. I got it over here charging. That's the problem. Is it's not close by. But I don't see anything. What do you guys? Are my notifications off? Am I not? I have people trying to save me over here. Anyways, I'm actually been on a little bit of a health kick. I've definitely been working on my diet and exercise, just because I just feel like I've been out of shape for a while, and I've been losing a lot of weight. I'm really excited about that, and I definitely have more energy, and it helps in many different ways. Just the exercise and the proper diet, but you know, part of it is just I want to be ready for Aquashella. I want to be on point and have my energy up, because believe it or not, you get days and days, especially if I'm going to go to Lucas's and we're road tripping, and then Chicago. That's like almost a week tour and you know, vacation, and I'm gonna need to eat my Wheaties and be on point to get through all that, because it is exhausting, especially just dehydration. If anybody's done, you know, doing any kind of shows and events like this that are just multiple days, and you have a booth, or you're actually, you know, selling or something like that, and you're talking to customers, or you're talking to people all day long, like, you have to stay hydrated. You will lose your voice. You will lose your voice. I promise. I'm warning you. And that's my two biggest tips to anybody to go to any kind of event or convention like Aquatic Experience or Aquashella is wear comfortable shoes and drink lots of water. Did I say hi to Brian P? Good to see you here in the chat, Brian. I don't know if I'm sorry if I didn't say hi to you already, man. And Sunny DIY, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here as well. But yeah, drink lots of water. Drink lots of water. What? What's going on? My phone is blowing up now. Drink lots of... Okay, my phone is blowing up over here. So... drink lots of water and wear very comfortable shoes. That's what I have to say. 09 Porcupine, that is my friend Joseph. He's visiting here from the States, but he lived here for a long, a veteran of the islands. and all that good stuff. Been through some nasty hurricanes himself. He knows the islands. This is his home. We went out to dinner last night. It was good to catch up. Thank you again for dinner. I do want to say thank you for dinner last night. I really do appreciate that. It was nice to catch up and chat, and I hope to get to see each other again before you leave, man. That was awesome. Let's see here. What else we got going on in the chat? Safety tips. That's something we can go over. Definitely, like how to prepare. Like how do I prepare? And that's kind of, I guess I was meaning to talk about that. I just get off on my tangents and I just forget what I'm doing. And then people start texting me or sending me Facebook messages or whatever. But anyways, preparedness is definitely a very important thing. Some people have like battery powered air pumps and stuff. I have one of those I got from my aquarium box. I have too much stuff for that. You know what I mean? I'm lucky that I have a neighbor that has definitely said, especially in case of very big deals, he knows about all my fish and stuff, and I can be on that test of the wall. And in that case, I would definitely sacrifice some of my stuff a little bit for the fish if it was a long-term like hurricane thing, like last time with Irma, like 2 months without power, and I had the opportunity to have his power. I would definitely give more of that electricity to the fish than me. So we'll see how, hopefully I don't have to deal with that. Hopefully that doesn't have to happen. But preparedness, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do. I guess there's a lot of things to do. For me, the key is I don't try to overfeed anything when getting close. I don't want the water. I don't want to do, I don't want to make it harder on the fish by adding a bunch of food and and especially if the power does go out, I definitely do not like to feed a lot. When there's nothing going on in the tank, I try to like keep the feeding down as low as possible, and having live plants really helps. If you do have a power outage for a longer period of time, the plants definitely help with oxygen in the water and absorbing all the nitrates and nitrites and stuff like that. So you're welcome. Wait. I'm gonna go and where we'll choose and drink coffee. And watch out, Haley's. This is gonna be Aquashella is gonna be fun. This is gonna be an experience to say the least. It's good. Oh boy, Chicago again. This will be the second time I've now to go to Chicago for something like this. Super chats are not available here in the Virgin Islands. Yes, Joseph. I cannot do super chats. That's the crazy thing. So I have a lot of friends in here and they stream. And when they stream, I want to super chat them back for the support that they give me and stuff like that. And it says you're not allowed to do super chats in your region all the time. So that's proof of it, you guys. My friend who's here on island right now, they won't. If he gets back in the States, though, he'll be able to super chat me. It's like because of his location and where he's at right now, they won't let him super chat either. It's crazy. And with the U.S. Virgin Islands, this is the United States territory, just like Puerto Rico. But I bet you can't super chat if you're in Puerto Rico either. I mean, I'd figure if you can't do it, we're a territory. We're no different. Technically, politically, we're no different than Puerto Rico. Virgin Islands to Chicago. I'm not sure on how long that flight is, but I'm actually going to be going to Indiana first. I'm going to be checking out Lucas Brett's fish house, the fish house. I'm going to check out the house, check out all of his fish rooms, see all the awesome stuff he's got going over there, and then we're going to road trip it to Chicago. So that'll be fun. That will be fun. Lots of fun. Yeah, the U.S. Virgin Islands, I don't get it. I don't get what the deal is with them. I've been waiting till I'm a bigger channel because they won't listen to me now. And, I get closer to like 15 or 20,000 subscribers. Maybe I can like write them a letter and they'll listen to me and I'll be like, what's up? What's up with this? I guess I could start now just asking questions. I'm sure that, I don't know. Maybe there's not a lot of people down here trying to push for that. I don't know what I have for content creators down here in the Caribbean, in the United States territories of the Caribbean. Or United States territories, United States, like Guam, technically, right? Guam is United States territory still, so I bet you they can't do super chats over there either. I'm sure it's some politics thing and something with money or something and transferring of funds or I don't know. Oh, that's right. See, I'm letting everybody else make the plans and I'm just going to surf the wave and go with the flow here and try to like make sure that I bring enough money to kind of pay my way and and just go with the flow. I'm letting other people plan just a little bit right now. So yeah, I kind of spacing on that. Yes, I guess I'm gonna get to see Haley's fish room too. I guess I'm invited to Haley's awesome fish room and do a tour of that. That'd be really really cool. If I'm invited, I totally would love to do that. I didn't know that I was invited for sure. But then again, I feel like other people are making. I'm letting other people make plans. Other people make plans. So. Let's see what's going on in here. Quantum. He was talking. Quantum Star Aquatics is talking about being traumatized by the weather. No, I don't know. There's a lot of little things after Irma that like helicopters are like a flashback. I think for a lot of people from Vietnam and stuff like that have PTSD, like helicopters are a big thing for them too. But after a hurricane like that, this place is like a military base. It's a like an Air Force base, and helicopters like right down the street from here is the school, and just helicopters all day long with military and all different government organizations coming in to check things out. And so when you hear helicopters, it kind of takes you back to that stuff, or it's like a flashback, not a flashback, but it kind of gives you a funny feeling when you hear helicopters. Or what's the other one? Or even just a really heavy storm, or we don't even have hurricane sirens anymore. Now we have all the notifications on our phone, so we hear them on our phone. And because hurricane sirens these days don't really make sense, because if it's a category 5, those sirens are going to get ripped right down, and which has happened here. So like they're not going to put them back up. We're just smarter now. There's enough cell phones that go off at the same time that like around here on this island, or probably anywhere, when they go off like that with an alert, like everybody's phones go off at the same time. So it works very well. I think it's an awesome idea. I didn't blame you for. I didn't say anybody's name. I didn't blame you for. I wouldn't say your name. I wasn't blaming you for anything. Chris, how are you? Nice backtrack, but you're still in trouble. I'm always in trouble. Z, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Another Saint Jonian in the house. Congratulations on the new job, Chris. That's awesome. Oh boy, I'm on the. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I don't like to over plan things, but if I'm around people that like to plan things, Amber, yeah, or Haley, like I'll just let other people do that, and I will go with it. I trust you. I trust you, ladies. So I'm gonna just go with the flow. I'm gonna go with the flow here, and just enjoy and enjoy. I love to see Haley's fish room. I'd love to see Lucas Brett's fish room, and then we were also talking about a couple other people within our community that might be in the area that we could check out around Chicago. So we'll see about that. Once again, like I'm not gonna say what's going on because I'm not really the one planning it, but if it happens, I'll be there. Maybe fish store tour. Maybe I get a fish store tour on Monday after Aquashella throughout Chicago. Storm surges, yeah, storm surges and flooding. The water is a big, big, big one. I mean, the water damage from a hurricane. He doesn't have to take the roof off. There's so much damage just from all that water. And then the power goes out, and then your house molds. All the drywall molds, the carpets, everything's got to go. It's a full remodel from water. So I pray for everybody there in Florida and in the Bahamas right now. The Bahamas is hunkering down right now, waiting for this to hit them hard, and I'm sure they're already getting hit with the wind and the rain. But they're going to get a direct hit, like a direct hit right through the Bahamas. Like no mercy at all from Mother Nature right now. It's kind of sad. Haley, I shouldn't trust you? I trust you. Like, okay, fine. I won't trust you, Haley. I trust Amber to plan stuff. I'll let her do that. That's for sure. Listen to you, Haley. Now, what's up? Now, I don't know about all that. I got my own bags to carry. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Axe murderers. Well, I guess I've had the opportunity to find that out, and I think I'm safe there, but you never know. You never know. They might tie me up, sell me on the black market for fish. Trade me for a reptile. Science Gal Aquatics, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, you better carry your own bags, Amber. Oh, there you go, Sharpie. You're going to get me in trouble now. That's awesome. K-Town Reefers, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Science Gal Aquatics, would be awesome to see you as well at Aquashella. That's going to be awesome. Awesome sauce, everybody that's going to be there. Getting pumped. Try not to talk about it too much because we still got so much time. I'm trying to hold off on talking about it. Plus, I feel bad because there's so many people that I feel like I'm just rubbing it in that aren't going to get to go. But it's a fun event. And when I live where I live and I have to deal with stuff like this right here every season and things like that, it's just so nice to get to the States and get to hang out with a bunch of fish nerds and geek out and run around and do the YouTube thing and film and interview people and then have dinners and make new friends and hang out with old friends. And then this is also an opportunity for content creators that are really taking it to another step with working with different companies, collaborating with different companies and brand deals and things like that. This is almost like a trade show for content creators, really, for us. I mean, you have to look at it that way. Like a lot of us, it's an opportunity for us to meet with other major companies within the industry and talk about, it's be like VidCon or something, it is not, but I mean, there's totally that opportunity to do those things, sit down with different companies and talk about the possibilities of working together and collaborating. I personally wouldn't talk to anybody that I don't use their product. I don't believe in them or anything like that. Like there's that, I like that freedom of, I can choose who I represent or who I like to talk about or promote. And I'm really, really picky about that. The only people that I'm really affiliated with is my aquarium box. And I love it because it's a shoestring mom and pop kind of thing going on there. They work really hard at it. It's not some big mega corporation behind the whole thing. So it's really, really cool to see them working so hard and creating that product. So I stand behind my aquarium box. I think that's a really awesome idea. And they have a lot of really cool products. And they've really been branching out. So that's only the only person. I'm very, very picky about that. At 13,000 subscribers, I don't really I'm not trying to sell out. I do what I do because I love it. I definitely need to pay all the bills though, but I'm not doing that. Aquashella The Aquachar. And the Aquachar, I'll give some shout outs to people, but I'm not endorsed or anything like that. But when I talk about different people like that, those are people just like Aquatic Experience, where like Aquachar, just cool people that I met in Dallas. Cool guy that I met in Dallas. He was very passionate about his product, and I think that's what got me. He was just so passionate about the product. It's like, this is cool. I want to share this. And I love to stream with the guy because he's kind of a nerd like me, and he can get into the deep parts of it. And, so I do a lot of this stuff because of the fun of it. I'm having fun. And if I can geek out and have fun and you guys enjoy it too, we can all have fun together, kind of, that's a big part of it for me. That's a good thing to know, Amber. That's a really good thing to know. I'm glad, because I'm glad. That makes me feel a little bit more comfortable about next month there. I'll be in a car with you for a while, crossing states. There's lots of places to get rid of me. So that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable knowing that you're not. Anyways, don't get me demonetized with all the nasty words though. Those are bad words for the tubes of you. Let's see. Haley, really? Come on now, people. Ropefish, I hope you're talking about. You're talking about ropefish, right, Haley? Jeez. Anyways, so thank you guys for hanging out with me on the Sunday afternoon. And I want to say once again that, all my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody in the Bahamas and in the Abacus Islands there. Everybody in Miami, Palm Beach, Florida, Jupiter, the whole fish farming industry in that area, and on the west coast of Florida as well. Tampa, with the Florida Fish Farmers Association and the co-op, and the Florida, you have the Seagrass Farm, Imperial Tropical. We have there's so many, right? I'm just saying ones that we know. Green Oasis Farms, and I'm sure people in the chat could just shout out a bunch of other fish farms and fish breeders. We've got Grant Eater, my friend Grant Eater, shrimp breeder, award-winning shrimp breeder. He's there. He's got most of his stuff is in the house, but he's got, what is he at? 10 or 12 tubs of IBC toads worth of shrimp in a greenhouse outside in his backyard. So, I hope that he's going to be safe, and all of his shrimp and all of his fish are safe as well. I'm not. What, Haley? I don't know what that's about. I have no idea what you're talking about. But I should let you guys make me laugh instead of getting all upset about this, because this is kind of sad. This is really, really tough. I know personally what everybody's going to go through, and this the Bahamas, major amounts of property is about to get destroyed. I mean, this is imminent. This is not something we can't say this is not going to happen. Major property damage is about to happen in the Bahamas, and then Florida is next. So I put positive thoughts out there for everybody there in Florida, and I just hope that everybody's going to be safe. I pray that everybody's safe. Be safe. Don't do anything goofy. If you are in Florida, stay inside, hunker down. Don't be running around there trying to film and take pictures. It's not worth your life, that's for sure, because that's usually how people get hurt. You get too close to the outside. Stay away from doors and stuff like that. That's how you lose fingers. Because everything's slamming around. Things are going crazy. Everything moves. There's no predictability with that stuff. Doors come off out of nowhere. Rooftops come off out of nowhere. Everything happens. And this is a category 5. That's the kind of stuff that's going to happen. Rooftops are going to come off in the Bahamas in a couple of hours. That's crazy to say that. Like, to know that I'm not making stuff up to you guys. It's nuts. Hope everybody stays safe. All right, you guys. It's been an hour. That just flew by me rambling away, but I'm trying to do better at watching the chat. That's my goal at this point. not play around with OBS anymore. I want to hang out with you guys anyways. I enjoy your the time that I get to spend with you guys. Like I said before, you guys are my fish club, my fish community. I got nobody here. I don't have any. I got a guy that owns a fish store on the Big Island, and that's it. Like I don't have friends that can come over really and just like geek out with me on fish, and we can trade fish and plants or any of that. I got a friend in Puerto Rico. That's it. And he doesn't speak English, so I have to like translate, and he sends me plants and stuff sometimes, but that's about it. And then I have you guys, and that's one of the reasons why this YouTube channel was started. So I really appreciate all of you guys just as being my friends and hanging out with me, and all of you that support me as well financially with stuff, with the super chats or a Patreon or anything. I have some friends of mine that are so awesome. They'll send me substrate or send me air pumps and stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that comes in the mail, and it pretty much puts a tear in my eye because it's so it means a lot. It's really this community is really, really cool. There's really nothing. It's almost unexplainable. There's nothing like it. Mad Tanks, how are you? Another person that I will see in Aquashella. I can't wait. Supposedly he says he has keychains for me, so I have this. The only thing that I would say, I shouldn't make recommendations. I get myself in trouble. It's a good place to put the hole because then it doesn't damage the logo, but the logo's upside down. So when the keychain hangs, the logo is upside down. Not that I'm complaining at all, but since you're in here with me, but you can't see it, I got to go somewhere where I've got black behind me. But the logo's upside down based on where the hole when it hangs. But if it was the other way around, I'm still not good with the camera, and I'm going to spill my coffee all over a keyboard. That's what I get for trying to critique a gift that was given to me. I shouldn't say anything. But if you're making 20 more of them, or I guess you already made them, so I guess it's... Anyways, they're really, really cool. This is super awesome. So it's like CNC machine engraved on PVC, like acrylic or whatnot. But he's got like 20 of them or something, he said. So those are for you guys, Those are going out to my community, that's for sure. And I don't even want to sell those, honestly. I mean, that would be I'm all totally trying to make some funds to get to Aquashell and the aquatic experience, but those would be really cool to just give out to my super fans, to my super fans that have already supported me in ways, and they don't. They deserve. They've earned one. All my awesome moderators and things like that. I gotta get some stickers out. I got a lot of awesome stickers too. I gotta get those out to people. I got some envelopes finally for that stuff, so that I can start just. I gotta get on the mailing. I gotta get hardcore on shipping. That's another thing. Okay, so I should really get out of here, you guys. I want to say thank you to everybody that's hanging out with me here today. Select Pets as well. I don't know if I said hi to you already. Good to see you here. I'm complaining. Haley, I'm gonna get it for everything. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this road trip. This is gonna be so much fun. Oh my god. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oof. I'm just gonna hide in the back seat, keep my head down low, my hat just like nobody messes with me. I'm okay. I'll hide under a blanket. I'm probably gonna be hiding under a blanket because it's gonna be cold for me. It's gonna be cold. I keep forgetting that. Like I started looking through my clothes. Like I gotta get my warm clothes together for Aquashella and the aquatic experience, because I remember the aquatic experience. And that's some cold wind blowing right through you. I'm not used to that stuff. Cichlid Strain Hunter, how are you? Welcome to the stream. A little late. I'm about to get out of here. Got to close it down. About 6 minutes past the hour right now. Anyways, I don't know who's going next, but we got the lineup coming up this evening, which is super awesome. I don't know what else is going on besides that, but we have the 3 hour lineup coming up this afternoon, which starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Aquafunk, and then 7 o'clock we're gonna have Suzy Q Aquatics. After that, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have King and Queen Cichlids, which they're awesome stream. They do lots of, they get on a lot of really cool topics, and the chemistry between the two of them is just really fun to kind of hang out with them and watch them go back and forth and talk about the hobby itself beyond YouTube. Because YouTube is just a little platform and a little piece of the hobby when you really get into it. It's a beautiful community. I love YouTube and I love the community that we have here on this platform, but we all know that the hobby itself and the industry goes way beyond YouTube. For an example, right here, looking at Florida, This is in America, right here, Florida. This is the fish keeping industry right here, and it's about to get hit. So I just do not think that the storm is just going to roll up the coastline, like the United States of America has a force field or something. I don't understand, but we'll see what happens. Maybe the computers know better what's going on with the weather. So we'll see what's up. So thank you guys all for hanging out. I appreciate it once again. Thank you to all my super chatters out there, and to all of my moderators that help me, to all my supporters, all my Patreons that are here as well. I'm going to keep that content coming. Do not worry about that. Some private content over there, just more of an uncut thing. I plan on doing like these uncut vlogs on my Patreon side, just to keep it like raw and for real. I mean, I'm really not going to cut it up at all. There might be something I have to cut out somewhere, maybe, I guess, but for the most part, I'm just going to do straight runs, just right through, and just chill with you guys and show you guys stuff going on in my fish room. Just keep it pretty raw and uncut there. Anyways, so thank you guys again. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you to everyone. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys in Aquashella that I will be seeing in Aquashella. That's going to be awesome. And yeah, you guys have a good Sunday. Enjoy it. To those of you that are in Florida, I'm putting my thoughts out there for you guys. You guys be safe. Don't do anything goofy. Stay inside. Be safe. Take care of your families. Think about your families first. And then your fish will make it. Your fish will be there after it's gone, hopefully. So I hope that everybody is safe there, and everybody in the Bahamas. My thoughts go out to you guys as well. So all right, thank you guys all. I appreciate all of it, and have a good Sunday. And remember, guys, keep your tanks clean, your fish fed, and have fun.